Hey, you guys. Let's kick it. Southern Georgia. Oh, yeah. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Bug night. Hey, Sharon. Hi, Christine. Yeah, it's nice insect sounds, aren't they? Hey, Rob. Be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Yeah. Darker than a motherfucker out here. You know what I'm saying? Sit out here in this rocking chair, Georgia. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to party. Hey, Faye. It's dark out here tonight. Dark one tonight. Big time. Hey, J-Bo. How you doing? Bug night. Bug night where it's at. Rose bushes. Flower. More rose bushes. Oh, yeah. Look at the bugs. Oh, yeah. I'll be kicking it. Know what I'm saying? I'm going to drink this beer. I didn't have my favorite beer at the gas station. Getting a little low. Got to turn this on. Nah, that Bigfoot's a bunch of bullshit. Don't believe it. You need psychiatric help if you believe it. Believe in it. Oh, good job. Good job on that. Way to help Grandma. Way to help Granny. I made a frozen pizza. Yeah, Bigfoot. You know, that Animal Planet came up to West Branch, and I was living up there, and they spent a week there. I know a guy whose parents used to have one of those private deer shooting clubs, and that's what they used to like act like they were looking for Bigfoot. He said it seemed silly as hell. Yeah, no Bigfoot. I think it's a bunch of shit. I got my Bigfoot outfit down here, though. Any of you women out there have fantasies with Bigfoot, I can act them out with you. I got it all going on. Bigfoot. Oh, is he? Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah, there's a guy, Phil Shaw, up in West Branch. He's really into that Bigfoot. Yeah, I can fill your Bigfoot fantasies. I got mine. I've had mine about, I don't know, 8, 9 years. It's hotter than a son of a bitch in that. I'd probably die in it down here in Georgia. Even like when it's like 50 out, you're hot in it. Just be kicking it. Natasha, how you doing today? Yeah, Bigfoot fantasies. Bigfoot fantasies. Hotter than Satan, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, kicking it. Cool. And this summer's flying by, isn't it? Really is. What's going on over there in Canada, Natasha? Shame on you guys for starting those forest fires. Messing up our air in Michigan. Hey, Dave. I cut the grass today. I think you'd see a snake once in a while, but you know, I've talked to guys around here that have been cutting grass like for counties and cities for 25 years and have never seen one. It's weird. Bees are doing well. You know, there's a lack of hummingbird this year. Hardly any at all. Strange. There's a big old raccoon comes out here at night and eats bird seed. Here's something over there. Usually right below that bird feeder past that pole. Oh, that's good, Christine. Good. Bugs have been really loud. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, Rob. Hey, how's your weather over there in Wisconsin? Oh, you're getting a lot of rain, huh? You know, down here you stand a chance of getting rain any day. Are you getting any flooding up there, Christine? Yeah, you're right, Natasha. Yeah. See, I like going alone to places. I think I'd go crazy camping with somebody. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, sure. I know that. Yep. No, that's cool. I guess it's probably, I mean, I don't know if this is true, but it would seem to me it's safer in Canada than it is like in the United States to camp as a single female. Yeah. I mean, I took some huge hitchhiking trips, rode freight trains all over the country. I mean, I look back and it seems like, God, I wish I could do that again, but there were some not fun times doing that. Yeah, a lot of the crops around here are nothing. Yeah, we didn't have rain for quite a while either. Yeah, I dropped the mower down. I'm cutting it even shorter. It seems to like, do better. It seems like where it cuts the blade of grass, it cuts it low to where it like has a harder time starting to grow. That's how it seems to me. I mean, I got 2 weeks out of this last cut, which is a long time for Georgia, but part of that is lack of rain. The problem with camping, I don't know if you're in a tent or what, but you have so much like, it gets dark, and if you're not making a fire, like what the hell do you do? Just go to bed at 8:30? Ugh. I think it I think it gets harder to click with people as you get older too. When you're young, everybody's available. There's a much bigger population. You're running into them. You're going to college. You're working. You just have much more access to a big group of people. And even then, when there's plenty of people around, it isn't like you're falling in love every day of the week. Yeah, I don't really like camping either. Yeah, me either. Yeah, but at these hot nights and stuff like that, I can't imagine camping. I think I'd like camp by myself. I can't imagine like being like dating someone and going camping when it's like 100 degrees at night and there's no fan and you're all sweaty. That's right. That's it, Christine. I try to avoid air conditioning, but lately there's just no way I can. You know, you get like sticky and stuff. If like I like turn off the air if I can get away with it and open the windows, and like sometimes I just have to like now, shut them and turn on the air. You're going to be sweating laying in bed. Yeah, I think, well, you know, Natasha, I was talking to a guy that I met when I was up in Michigan. I do a lot of those videos over at Taos, Lake Huron, that real clear water. And he's a cool guy. I let him use my kayak. He went out and paddled around for a while. And he had a son that's attending Michigan State. And I had a girlfriend back there I dated for a couple years, and I was going to another college like back in the 70s. And he said his son complains about no social life. It's not like the old days, you know. Now that the internet, you know, and the internet's been around forever now, these kids aren't like going to, you know, before back then you like went to a bar, you know, went to some kind of outing. But now with the internet and all this stuff, it's like he said the social life is rough at colleges. It's not like it used to be. So, I mean, if that's happening to a young college kid in their late teens and early 20s, I mean, it certainly makes more sense for an adult that isn't anywhere near that many people your age. I ran into a couple young guys when I interviewed that guy in front of the Home Depot that didn't have any hands, the guy that was drawing. And we were just talking for about 10 minutes. And they were two young guys, like trying a contracting business. They're really nice guys. And yeah, they were saying that life was tough. You know, if you look at the pay scale compared to what things cost, like when I was their age, both of them were wondering how they'd ever save for a house. Times are definitely different. I'm glad I'm not starting out in life, I'll tell you that. I never thought I'd see this kind of change in my lifetime. It's crazy. How old are you, Natasha, if you don't mind me asking? I know you mentioned it before. I think you're like in your mid-20s, aren't you? Yeah, the world seems like that. Well, you know, that's a typical attitude for like somebody that's older. But, you know, I talk to a lot of young people that are very disappointed in how things are. At least you're living in Canada, which I think is like kind of neutral, less controversy. I mean, it's got its pluses, its minuses. Do Canadians do they get something like Social Security over there like we do? Hey, Cheyenne, get lost. You're going to talk crazy. So I'm going to block you. Hey, Dolly, how you doing? Yeah, but they also pay about 50% income tax. It's not free at all. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, some jack off. Who would come into a chat where you don't know them and say something stupid like that? Can their ass? They make another dumbass comment. They've already come on acting like a moron. Where do you live, Natasha? Yeah. I thought you lived in Canada. Yeah, you have free health care. Yeah, maybe that's because of mother country, England. For some reason, I don't know why. I mean, this is terrible to say, but, the UK people, in general, now there are always exceptions, right? I'm talking about in general, uh, don't exactly have the best dental hygiene in the world compared to other developed countries. And I wonder why. Anybody know why? I had a debate with somebody now about Christianity and God and Jesus and all that bullshit. And we were talking about different things like that. And, she was saying if I ever, let's say I got in a bad accident, and let's say a brain injury was the example I used. She said she would pray for me. I said, I don't want you praying for me. You know what I hope for if I had a serious brain injury and I stood a chance of uh, making it with some kind of surgery from a bright guy? I want a Jewish neurosurgeon from New York City. You can hold your prayers for me. I want you to take up a GoFundMe and get me to New York City to a Jewish neurosurgeon. That's what I want, not prayers. Yeah, taxes. Yeah, it's really not free. That's exactly right, but it's available to you. Right. Oh, interesting. No, in the United States, that's the truth. If you have a lot of money or if you're flat broke, you got it made. It's the middle class, which is disappearing, is when you have a problem. Good insurance nowadays is the $5,000 deductible and a 20% copay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. And you become dual certified if you're on Medicaid, which will get you drugs that people with insurance can't get. It's nuts. That's why, like I say all the time, people say I'm negative. It's probably true. I'm not exactly a happy person. I look at it this way. I got maybe 10 years, and then maybe that's not even happening. Maybe 15, and that's if you look at life expectancy for somebody that didn't smoke. If they count jacking off, I'll probably be dead tomorrow morning. But I'm looking at it like this way. I'm just going to come down here. Sometimes I have these crazy thoughts of starting another business. I really don't think I have it anymore. I don't know if it's because I'm old or I'm depressed or what, but I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just gonna, once this house is finished, I'm just gonna watch porn, read books that interest me, fuck around with these bees, feed the vultures, videotape the babies, and fuck off. And I'm considering, and I've mentioned this before, I'm considering just dropping out of society, just getting rid of my car, getting rid of a cell phone, throwing the fucking computer in the trash, canceling my YouTube channel. Seriously, I'm considering this. Yeah. Hey, Chris. I'm not shitting you. You know, there's an argument that depressed people see the world in a more accurate and honest way. I mean, I don't know who said that, but I've heard it a couple of times. I don't know if there's any basis for it. I'm going to write poetry, too. Nobody will read it, but I'm still going to write it. That's a sign of good self-esteem. Yeah, I think it depends how old you are, you know what I mean? I think it'd be hard to do young, because you don't realize, Natasha, that the next 40 years are going to be worse than the 20 you've already lived, or however old you are. So you got to get there to realize that. You know, I can remember when I was younger, if I recall correctly, you know, human memory is faulty as hell. You don't remember stuff accurately. I've mentioned before, you know, I know a couple prosecutors, and they said the worst fucking thing that ever happened to them were cameras at businesses. It's like, how could that be? It's got everything on film. I'll tell you why. Because it never jives with what the witnesses say they saw. And once a defense attorney gets a hold of that, you're fucked. Yep, poetry. Yeah, I'm just going to write poetry. I told you I took a poetry class in college one time, man. It was like, god damn. I thought that somebody had just like kidnapped me, taken to me and to another planet, and dropped me off in a foreign PhD program. I knew I was in big trouble the first day. I thought I would like be able to like interpret what they were getting at, and I looked down, there were multiple choice questions. And by the time I went through the A, B, C, or D, I was hoping for none of the above, and that wasn't there. And that just happened question after question after question. I don't know whether that's just a part of my brain that doesn't work right. You know, I knew some people that couldn't graduate from the University of Michigan that were smart. They were like valedictorians from good schools and nice places, and they could not pass the foreign language requirement, which I think was a semester, maybe it was 2 semesters. I'm talking about basic foreign language, Spanish, anything. They just couldn't do it. And of course, the big weeder-outer for medical school is organic chemistry. It's just, you know, they're good in every other subject. When it comes to that, it's like shit. I mean, there's just, like I tried to learn how to play the guitar. You'd have been better off handing it to a chimp. I mean, I knew after a year, there's something to that, right brain, left brain. Yeah, I think where the guitar and interpreting poetry should have been in my brain, it was watching pornography. I think that space was filled. Yeah, like look at this guy with no hands the other day. You know, drawing. A Jesus follower. You know, a Jesus follower. I don't really knock people. I'm not saying it isn't true either. I'm just saying that I'm not both feet in on it. You know what I mean? You know, there's a time and place for everything. If you're out wandering around the streets and a business calls and says you're creating a disturbance and you're babbling and no one can understand you, and the cop shows up and you start talking about virgin births, burning bushes, and walking on water, you're going to the fucking loony house. But if you just shut the fuck up and go to church, you'd be welcomed with open arms. So it all depends where you say this stuff. Oh, you like that, huh, Melissa? Good. Cool. Nice. You found happiness. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm just going to go balls out. I want to cut down on any airs with people, too. No bullshit. Just get right to the fucking bottom line. I'm not saying you shouldn't have some social etiquette and protocol to things, but I'm not taking 6 fucking months to try to fake anybody out. That's why I'm looking forward to the annual Chosen One party, because by the time you get down here, if you've known me for a while, you know what's going to happen. We're going to have fun. Balls out. Fuck yeah. Balls out. Fuck yeah. Yeah, the miracles. I don't believe in miracles. I really don't. Get back with me when I'm 95, still jacking off 3 times a day, and maybe I'll have a different opinion. Boobs out too. You better believe it. I was talking. She's on the channel, and I'm not going to tell you who it is, so don't ask. But we were talking the other day for quite a while on the phone. We talk from time to time, and she's a really bright lady. She's a great person. We've been friends for quite a while now, through YouTube, by the way. And I know this sounds juvenile and not adult, and you've heard it before, and it's always usually said at inappropriate times, but she said she really wishes she would have known between 18 and 25 what a gold mine she had between her legs. She thinks she mismanaged where that could have taken her in life. And that's what I like about her. No errors. We just get down to the bottom fucking line all the time. And that sounds so crude and so shallow, but she meant it, and that's what she'd go with. And that's another thing on YouTube that's happened to me that I'm grateful for. And that is that, I didn't really have a lot of people I hung out with a lot. eBay too. I wouldn't have met Marty without eBay. I think all these fucking kooks that I grew up with in a small town, even in college, I just wasn't interested in hanging out with people. I thought it was super fucking boring. And the way that my life just worked out is I guess lots of people that I'd cross paths with, I just didn't want to be hanging around with them. But as I've, met people in YouTube, and, I had a lot of people watching the videos and commenting through comments and emails and getting to know some, it's at least 180 some thousand people that are coming through the doors that you have exposure to that you wouldn't have otherwise. I mean, that's 20 times bigger than the town that I came from. So, I have more friends than I've ever had, and it's basically the common denominator of common interests. And I would have never had access to that many people that kind of way through normal living. Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah. And that has really been worth it. Yeah. And single women like Natasha, Hey, Keith, I just saw your comment. No, I didn't hear that. I don't see all these sometimes because I'm looking at something else. No, I didn't know about a mass shooting in Cleveland. I like Cleveland. I like all the Rust Belt cities. Philadelphia, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Detroit. I mean, they're all going to hell, because the middle class is disappearing. I mean, going to hell compared to what it used to be like. Yeah. It's crazy. You guys ever watch his Forensic Files? I think I've seen them all 10 times, but I still watch them. Private person. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Balls out. Where the sidewalk ends. Forest Passage. I didn't hear about that shooting in Cleveland. I don't really hardly watch the news anymore. You know, when I was growing up, like the news was a big deal. I remember they were paying Bill Bonds in Detroit $1 million a year. And that was in the 60s and 70s. They're not paying anybody that anywhere for local news anymore. And look at ESPN. I can't figure that company out, man. And the people they laid off, it's like, I just don't get it. I mean, are they really losing that much money? I mean, those people are what got you there. Yeah, it is, Sharon. It really is. I mean, you know, these ESPN people, I mean, I thought they were good people. You know, good at what they did, which is why they paid them that and why ESPN was such a hit. But they say they've lost 25 million subscribers in the last 10 years. Why, I don't know. Probably other things to do. Yeah, it's depressing. But here's the thing. I'll tell you why it's depressing. Because of the demand of what people want to watch. Do you want to go on? Do you want to watch A Wonderful Life? If there were 2 TVs playing A Wonderful Life where 15 people got their fucking heads blown off in Cleveland, which one would you watch? So, you know, be careful what you ask for. I do the same shit. I keep talking about the news being depressing, and I don't watch it like I used to, but there's just this flaw in human behavior to where you're, you know, it's like driving by a car accident. I mean, you know, the news is very adept, and with artificial intelligence nowadays, they're not making it depressing because it doesn't sell. The happy shit doesn't sell. It doesn't. They'll have a little blurb here and there just to cover their ass. But when they're giving you little 10-second sound bites an hour before the news comes out between your favorite TV shows, it's about somebody got shot, an airplane crashed. You know, it's just how it is. I mean, here I am watching fucking Forensic Files. How come I'm not watching A Wonderful Life myself? Same shit. Yeah, I do the same fucking thing. I should be watching, like, you know, a BBC Attenborough narrated documentary on whales or something. Instead, I'm watching fucking Forensic Files over and over and over. Because I guess it stimulates a part of my brain, like, oh, yeah, I'm watching it the whole time. I'm thinking, you motherfucker. Man, I hope they catch this guy. And, you know, they're going to, or it wouldn't be on the show. And, you know, then they go to a commercial break. And, fuck, I'm not missing that for anything. I watch him over and over. Yeah, police body cams, too. Yeah, not fake. Yeah. Most of these cable channels aren't worth a fuck. That's why I didn't realize this, but I read an article about 6 months ago where they talked about talk shows and what moneymakers they are. Fuck yeah, they are. You know, and you got to be the BBC and you're going up to watch a couple snails fuck in the middle of spring up in the Antarctica for the 1 week they have when it's warm enough. I mean, that's big bucks. These camera crews, you're sitting out there forever. You know, you know, all this bullshit, all the editing. You just got tons of fucking film you got to edit because you saw 2 of them over 60 seconds for the 5 years you were there. But a talk show, you just start talking shit about J-Lo or some other fucking loser getting a drunk driving ticket that used to be on Gilligan's Island. And you're killing it and you're not paying them that much and there's no cost to production. That's a big part of why shows like Jenny Jones and Jerry Springer made it. You just turn on the fucking cameras, turn on the lights, get a couple low lifes. You pay their ticket, put them in the nicest hotel they'll ever stay in their life. You give them some fondue in the back and Ruth Chris Steakhouse for 2, and they're fine, and you just rack it in, and your production costs are low. Makes sense. I mean, if it's a money-making business, what it is, that's where the money's at. Yeah, Jerry Springer is a good guy. Yeah, really good, but it's interesting what attracts people, you know what I mean? You know, what people tune in, and me included. I want to describe it as being better than I used to be. I do like nature documentaries and stuff like that, but I'm not watching them 10 times like I'm watching Forensic Files. Yeah, but it makes you wonder. You learn a lot about yourself. You know? Totally unhinged. Yeah, it's really true. But my opinion, I think I like being older now. I mean, not always, but most of the time. I can't imagine what this world's going to be like in another 30 or 40 years. Holy shit. Yeah, I like them. They're good. Yeah, they're good. I like that Peter Thomas. He died now, but you notice the new guy that narrated, they tried to just keep doing it and it just didn't fly. They did the same thing with City Confidential. Same thing with American Greed when Stacy Keach dies. It's not the same. Same Robert Stack Unsolved Mysteries didn't work. People get used to a voice and the way the show's produced. Same with Jeopardy. I don't even watch Jeopardy anymore, and I used to hardly ever miss it. Fucking clowns they got on there now. Alex Trebek was just perfect. And I guess old Pat Sajak, he's going to be leaving whatever they call that show. Wheel of Fortune. What a stupid ass show. Wheel of Fortune's for all the people too stupid to do anything in Jeopardy. And how they make them come on at the beginning, and this guy comes on, he wants to thank his wife of 20 years. And they pan the camera over, and it's this big 400-pound pig with missing teeth. You know he never says that unless Pat Sajak or the producers tell him to. And you got to jump up and down when you win a fucking dollar. I mean, they got these people doing everything but running in a giant hamster wheel. Hey, Internil, here he is, the man. Oh, Kurt Cobain. Yeah. Yeah, Internil's got it figured out. Oh, Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, what's that guy's claim to fame? I know he's worth like 60 million. What did he do? What is he, some good-looking guy or something? I don't even know who it is. Oh, he is, huh? Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, Sajak's doing her. How's she look? You know, Vanna really got ripped off about 30, 35 years ago. She had some guy that married her and basically stole every dime she had. Oh, really? Oh, she's cute? And what a fucking racket. They pay her like $4 million a year, some shit like that. I think Pat Sajak gets like $13 million a year. Just fucking turn those letters and smile. Oh, wow. Yeah, what a fucking scam. Huh. What's Vanna, about 92 now? How old is she? Yeah, I can't stand that stupid show. Oh, she's in her 60s. Huh. If you were betting, you think somewhere along the way during lunchtime drinking trysts, you know, they tape like 3 or 4 shows a day. You think Pat ever banged Van over the years if you were betting? Yeah, I like to buy a vol. Oh, okay. Pat Sajak's really tied in with that Hillsdale College in Michigan, real right-wing, conservative religious outfit. Why would she appear after the show? For what? Oh, cool, Improv. Oh, okay. Huh. Crazy. I was watching some videos last night. Ricky Lee Jones. Chucky's in Love. She seems like she's almost got psychiatric issues now. The way she talks to the audience and stuff. Seems like a fucking kook. Oh, okay. Oh, good for you, Envelope. What kind? What kind you got? Oh, Yorkie Poo. That's cool. But that'll be a nice dog. Yeah, you're right about that, Interneil. Yeah, wear evening gowns. Yeah, you're right about that, Chabo. Oh, promotes the show. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Is she anything to look at or not? Is she good looking or not? You know, there must be some advertising agency that picks up these daughters of these celebrities, and they try and promote them as being these hot chicks, and they're just really not. I mean, they're not bad, but I'd like to know the deal behind that. Best type of dog adopt. I'll tell you, I like Daisy. I think I never thought I'd like a dog like that. Shih Tzu mixed with something else. You know, they're smart. You know, they're small. Oh, she's very pretty. I'll have to look her up. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. What'd you do? Get a haircut in her, Neil? I'll do a StreamYard next week. Come on, play that harmonica. Oh yeah, you can get one. Yeah, I'll tell you. At least last time I looked, small dogs are hard to find for free. They get taken right up. People want them. I can remember when I was like a teenager, you could get any kind of dog you want. I mean, they were mixed and that kind of thing. They weren't purebreds, but I mean, there's a big selection. Now it doesn't seem like that. I would probably just get an old dog, to tell you the truth. Just, spend $15,000 helping him through his last days. Oh, that sounds good. Why not? Recite poetry? Why not? What's arthritis got to do with how long your hair was? Is it your right hand or your left hand? Maybe you couldn't comb it right or something. Are you right-handed? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Who's that guy in the Monkees? Davy Jones? Look like Davy Jones now, Indian version. Bangladesh Monkees. Oh, ambidextrous. Good for you. Oh, good. Hey, Cinnamon Bun. Good for you. So it hasn't affected your jacking off. Oh, good for you. You're a lucky guy. Well, if you're ambidextrous, why didn't you just comb your hair with the other hand? Oh, okay. Why didn't you comb your hair with your left hand then? Oh, okay. I know what you meant. Daydream believer. He died of a heart attack down there in Florida, west of Vero Beach. Maybe Salty Girl ran into him. He owned like a small horse farm. Monkeys. Good for him. Oh, yeah, I would too, Info. Yeah, it's a good point. Oh, did you, J-Bo? No, it's not the same. I broke my right hand one time and had a pin in it. I tried jacking off, and I wore the biggest fucking blister on my pecker you've ever seen after about 30 seconds. It's just not the same. All the women out there, go ahead, laugh. Try masturbating with your offhand. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's not the same. Oh, okay. All right. No, it's not. It's not the same. I don't know why that is. It's weird, isn't it? It's kind of like tickling yourself. Reminds me of, even though it's not the same. You can't tickle yourself. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Well, it's so nice not to have to go to a job. I don't think I could handle working anymore. If I did, I'd just do some simple job, like drive a truck and drop the shit off and grab another load of it and bring it. I'd keep applying to jobs until that's all I had to do was pick it up and drop it off. I'm not like fucking around back there in that trailer. Oh, cool. You know, they got 17 on, like 36 off or some shit. There's a formula at truck drivers, and it's all that electronic logbook stuff now. It just seems like days off would be like, what do you do, man? Where do you park that fucking thing? Like 30 some hours? What do you do? Just like pull in a rest stop and just like, what do you do there for all that time? It'd be so boring. Oh, I'd like doing that, shuttle driving. I did that in college for 1 year. Metro Airport. It's fun. Had a good time picking up people, dropping them off. No, it's fun. Yeah, I agree with that. Shuttle bus driver. No, I agree. What city are you doing that in, Philip? Where? What city are you doing it in? Yeah, that'd be fun. Shuttle bus driver. Oh, cool. North Charleston. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I'd like doing that. I think that'd be fun. Get one of those buzzers, you put in your hand, you shake someone's hand and it buzzes their hand. See what kind of reaction you get. As they're getting up on the bus, say welcome. And then shake their hand, have that buzzer go off. And put a GoPro on your head. Oh, good for you. Cool. Yeah, I've driven to people to medical appointments before when I was living in West Branch to Ann Arbor and people to Cleveland Clinic. I didn't mind doing it. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think you should do that, Info Love. Just like when they all get in that's tired and they've had a long day, just blow an air horn. But make sure your camera's rolling. isn't that the truth? Sylvester Stallone's problem is that human growth hormone. They say he's a really nice guy, though. I don't think those daughters are that good looking either. I mean, they're okay. You know, they've been promoting these two twin girls that play basketball. I think they're playing at Miami. At least one of them is. I don't think they're that cute, really. I don't like these real dark, like Indian-looking type women that dye their hair blonde. It just doesn't fly. I can tell, even if there's no root showing. Just doesn't look right. Yeah, but what is he? He's like 80 years old now or something, isn't he? Yeah, it looks a little strange. It's just hard to believe that a guy with a fucking IQ that low could be that rich. Only in America. I mean, he seems like a fucking dumbass. His dad owns some property down near me in Florida, and I ran into him a couple times. Yeah, probably right. Yeah. Wasn't he getting divorced? Didn't his wife file against divorce against him? Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, you're right about that. Yep. Yeah, no, yeah, I got that. Clint Eastwood. So did Joan Rivers' daughter. I mean, they didn't know what to do with. That was a big punchline in a lot of comedy sketches and stuff of the daughter being a virgin. Melissa, I think her name is. You know, she probably got $400 fucking million in her bank account. She didn't give a fuck. Oh, okay. Oh, she went back. Okay. Yeah, no, that's the same thing. Same way I feel. Yeah, yeah. There's a lady. I go to that Turkish restaurant in Augusta a lot. She reminds me of Olive Oil, and I just have such a great relationship with her. I mean, it's always like a few words. She's very pleasant. We're always happy to talk for a few minutes, and that's it. It's my dream relationship. I don't ask her any questions. She doesn't ask me any. Straight to the fucking point. I always tip her well. I get the fuck out of there. Oh, good for you, Jabo. I can't even tell you. I don't even see like movies I'm interested in. You know, I don't even like know where to look where they come out or anything like that. Huh, cliffhanger, huh? I have to check that out. I'm sad to say my porn watching is really heading south too, which I'm kind of happy about. It's just not good anymore. Yeah, no, she doesn't seem, yeah, it doesn't seem like, yeah, seems slow. Something's off there. I agree with you. Who else they try to promote? Oh, Art Garfunkel's son. It's like a fucking serial killer. He tried singing with the same faggot voice, and that failed. You can only pull that off once in every, like, 3 or 4 generations. I mean, you just wanted to let him have it with a fucking tomato in the face. Paul Simon was the brains. Art Garfunkel was nice second fiddle. But when they split up, all Art Garfunkel did was re-sing other people's songs. Paul Simon was the brains. Oh, really? Could you give us some recommendations? YouTube TV. I always skip that. And who else? Let's think of some other famous people they tried to push their daughters. You know, the Bushes. I don't think those daughters were too hot either. And they managed to get them good jobs. And they're just kind of average girls. Not that you have to be beautiful to be talented. But I'm talking about just like looks-wise. And these Trump kids are fucking strange looking. There's something about those faces. And I don't know whether it is the jaw or the head. Comedians make jokes about it, but what is it with the Trump? The teeth, that's what it is. Is it the teeth or the jaw? But it just looks like odd. Same with Ozzy Osbourne's kids, just kind of strange looking. No, I think that too with Carrie Fisher. That's exactly right. Somebody damn near went cuckoo. Was it Paul Simon when Carrie Fisher dumped him? Didn't she bang Harrison Ford, was she in that movie, Indiana Jones? He was married and he was banging her and she was 19 or 20. I'll tell you who's got a fucking body and a half. I don't like her personality. You guys know this. I mean, you can have a personality so bad that you don't really care what their body looks like. But I'll tell you who's got a rockin' body, man, is that Miley Cyrus. I caught one of those shorts on YouTube of her in bikinis. Fucking got a killer body. I never realized that. Julian Lennon actually did good. That album did well. He probably thanks himself every fucking day he doesn't look too much like Yoko. Star Wars, yeah. I forgot what the scuttlebutt was on that. They criticized him about it later. I mean, Harrison Ford's not a bad-looking guy, but he's not like some super good-looking guy. I mean, you can understand why a young girl back in that era would have banged a guy like that. But nowadays, she'd have sued him for $50 fucking million. That had happened. Times have changed. I mean, you're going to have to, if you're a celebrity now, you're going to have to kind of take a proctor around with you. You just sit there while you bang these women so you don't get arrested. Testify that it wasn't rape, it was consensual. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'd think and I never understood this when I was young. You see these rock stars and Elvis and all that shit, and you're just Jerry Lee Lewis and all these fucking guys just knocking out this ass left and right. And you're jealous as a young guy. I mean, you're trying every trick in the book and you're getting nowhere. You're banging these no-tit plain Janes from a town away from you and wishing you could do better, but you can't. And here they got 10,000 women screaming, throwing their panties at them. I'd have thrown the panties back, but I think I'd have kept the bras. All depends on what you're into. I'd have had my security team be highly alerted for the size of bra they threw. Yeah, who are some other celebrities they really tried? Oh, and Dr. Phil's son. Or how about Dr. Phil? It must take them 2 days to put enough fucking makeup on Robin. Here this guy is a mental health professional, used to be until they took his license away for banging his patients. Here he is, some guy that at least should be familiar with mental health, and he always refers to his beautiful wife, Robin. Nah, ain't happening, buddy. Your wife's not beautiful, no fucking way. And if it wasn't for 4 hours in the makeup room before she came on your show, she's just not an attractive woman. She's stupid on top of it. And you know who really turned out ugly is that Kate and 8. They had those, what do you call 8 babies? Quints are 5, Sax is 6. I'm not sure what 7 is. What's 8? What do they call that? Those kids are fucking strange looking too. They almost look like they have Down syndrome. Yeah, Robin's a joke. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he made a lot of money, but you'd have to think you were banging Mr. Magoo. Oh yeah, she is so full of shit, isn't she? Yeah. You know who I used to like? She wasn't that good looking, a little strange looking, but I liked her. Sally Jesse Raphael. Octomom, yeah. Believe it or not, Octomom, though, I've read some articles. They say those kids have turned out great. Really done well. And what the fuck is Honey Boo Boo doing now? She's got to be dating some black rapper by now, isn't she? Gained about 100 pounds back. What's going on with her? I mean, older men, they'll tell younger guys, it's like, I know you're banging Honey Boo Boo, but I hate to tell you this, but she's going to look just like her mother in 25 years. Nobody believes it. Yeah, visual, it's true. Yeah, that's kind of true, but I mean, like I was talking the other night, a good-looking woman. I told you this. My wife had a friend that went through the Interflex program, which was a 6-year MD program at the University of Michigan. Big fat bitch, looked like a bull dyke. She wasn't, though. And for the whole time, she knew my wife, and they were still friends up until she died about 10 years ago. I think she still had her hymen. And for all the lowlifes out there, like $5 Tommy and Spartan Dan, that's her cherry, guys. Just so you can keep up with the conversation. Could never get a date. Really well accomplished. Was an expert on Star Wars, and world traveler, and poetry. Couldn't get banged. Died a virgin, 55, and was miserable about it. She tried every fucking trick in the book. There wasn't a damn dating site she hadn't joined, and died in her sleep. Nobody knows how. Maybe a broken heart. I don't know. But she was a very successful plastic surgeon, actually. Yeah, no, but nobody, no takers. I mean, big paycheck. You wouldn't have had to do anything. Just hold her hand, you know. Just take a handful of fucking Quaaludes and kiss her on the cheek after they sunk in after about 45 minutes. Wear a diaper. She were too fucked up to go to the bathroom. And try and mumble out, "I loved you." That's all you'd have had to do, and still, nobody wanted to do it. Yeah, Britney Spears, there's something really strange there. I can't figure it out. She isn't, I don't know how old she is now, but she doesn't look that good. Yeah, super fucking dumb. You might be right about that, Info Love. And there's something, anybody got any ideas? And there's something about this fucking Taylor Swift. There's something, it's almost like she's got a dick or something. Or she's a hermaphrodite. She cannot, any of these fake boyfriends are all Jewish publicity stunts just to keep the people from finding out the truth. But people can't even fake dating her for a little while. What's going on there? What's she waiting to give her first blowjob until she's married? Maybe that's the problem. But all this money and these private jets and all this bullshit and this crazy money people are paying to meet her backstage, men aren't really interested in her. I don't find her attractive at all, and I can't tell you why. Yeah, she does. Investment bankers. That's exactly right. She comes from a family of investment bankers. They try and tell this sickening bullshit story of them, driving around, handing CDs out to music stations in an old jalopy. Bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't really find her particularly attractive. I guess, she's been able to come up with this shtick and sell all this shit, so good for her. But it's amazing the demand she's created. You guys know anything? Why can't this girl keep a boyfriend? Or what's going on there? There is justice in the world, though, because Justin Bieber is going bald. It's one thing me going bald, right? I go from one-piece ass every decade to none. Not that big of a drop-off. But Justin Bieber, holy shit. He deserves to go bald after what he had available to him for the first 10 years of his life. But this guy looks like he's 5 years old in a candid picture that isn't done by a makeup artist or a publicity agent. Well, you think you'd do something about it. Speaking about hair, you can say what you want about hair, but you just can't look like, what's that motherfucker that used to smash the watermelons? Who's that guy? That Gallagher. You're just not going to have it. You can imagine if Led Zeppelin, if they were all had male pattern baldness and looked like Gallagher, you'd have never heard from them. And this Greta Van Fleet, these guys need to hit the red alert button. I don't know how they're going to handle this. They're already getting perms. You can get about another 6-7 years out of that. But I bet these guys just carry around a shop vac with them wherever they tour, just to suck the fucking hair out of the drain. That's how you notice it as a guy when you're young. But this hair is a big issue with these guys. What do you do? Just get a hair transplant and all of a sudden come back with a full head of hair? Do you get a partial? This is a problem. Gallagher died? Hey, Stephanie. Oh, Gallagher died? I didn't know that. Huh. From what? Huh. I'll tell you another weird motherfucker, too, that, like, did just abuse steroids up the fucking ass. Is that Carrot Top. It's another fucking guy, looks like a plastic doll. Chucky in the face. Chucky hair. Strange. Yeah, they're from Frankenmuth. I don't really care for them, but I think the one kid's a good guitar player, but if you look at they haven't really went anywhere since the first big push. I think they're terrible. They almost strike me as Spinal Tap. Like a Spinal Tap type thing, like not real, like at a Halloween party you'd see them playing Led Zeppelin songs. Heart attack, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, Gallagher died of a heart attack. How long ago? Probably a big cocaine user. He acted like that. That gets me. All these guys like Robin Williams, Michael J. Fox. There's a bunch of them. Big, huge cocaine users. Kirk Gibson played for the Tigers. And they're all fucking wearing diapers. Wow. Huh. Dog the Bounty Hunter, he seems like a decent guy. I mean, it's hard to believe this motherfucker's still alive. I mean, he looks like, what is he, an alcoholic, or doesn't use sunblock, or smokes a lot? What's going on there? If I'd have had to bet, oh, November 22nd, I didn't know that. If I'd have had to bet, I'd have thought Beth would have outlived him. Beth actually had kind of a pretty face. Big monster fucking knocker. I'd let her blow me. And I liked her personality, and here she dies of cancer. Well, you just never know. Wow. Yeah, he seems like a good guy, but, you know, he said the N-word, and that was the end of that show, basically. Yeah, but he seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I like Beth. Beth had kind of a pretty face. All those fat girls have nice skin for some reason. Anybody got a handle on that? I mean, what's going on there? They get offended by it, too. You tell a fat girl she's got nice skin, yeah, she knows where you're going with that. She thinks you're saying she's got nice skin because she's fat. You know, trying to make up for it. Believe me, it's a sore subject. Don't say it. Oh, really, J-Bo? Huh? Yeah, this promising not to remarry, man. I'd be glad my wife was dead if she asked me to do some stupid shit like that. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You know, they're supposed to be happy for you. You know, don't get remarried. I'm never. That's fucking shit. If he said that, thank God he didn't mean it, because I don't think of him as such a big nut now. Fucking nutcase. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Collagen. I bet she's a good in bed, though. I bet she's a piece of ass and a half. Neil, if you had the choice between ugly and great in bed, or good looking and not worth a fuck, which one would you pick? Oh, you like that, huh? Yeah, I like boobs too. No, okay. Well, I don't like those Brazilian girls. They just seem hairy to me. I don't like a really super hairy woman. Looks like fucking Paul Bunyan upside down. You can keep it. I mean, they must shave their fucking legs 3 times a day. No thanks. I guess I just link hair to masculinity. I don't know. I was talking to a lady the other day, too, and we were talking about tits. She didn't have any. And she just said how bad it made her look in dresses. And I've heard that quite a bit about the clothes don't look right on them. I don't know, they're rationalizing or it's true that there's a lot of dresses you can't wear if you don't have any tits. Yeah, hairy man. Yeah, I don't really like it either. It's funny how that's changed over the years. You know, how society like morphs into that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't care for those Brazilian ladies at all. They don't do it. I mean, there are some that are beautiful, but a lot of them are like big ass, hairy. No thanks. All dark. Fuck that. And they got big mouths. Man, their mouths look like those whales when they eat like 2 tons of plankton at once. It's not for me. Good for you. Oh, you lucky dog. Yeah. I think that's a fetish thing though. You know, like some of these guys are like really hairy, like Robin Williams was like that. I think they call it hairstute for men. They like hairy women. I think they call it hairstute. I don't know if that's the name of a lot of hair or the name of the fetish. Something like that. I never checked into it much. I didn't give a shit. So gross. No, kids doesn't make big boobs. Not permanently. It's funny on boobs and women getting pregnant. I've seen girls with little boobs. They got huge. Girls with little boobs that didn't get big at all. Girls with big boobs that got small and never came back to big again, even after breastfeeding. It's weird. Oh, you're going the natural route, huh? Oh, gross. I don't want, that's why you like the Brazilian ones. The opposite reason why I don't. And you do. Oh, no, you couldn't give me one. No way. No thanks. You can keep them. So I guess you're probably a fan of those all-nude strip clubs. I avoided those like the plague. I think that's a whole nother, like, interest. These guys going into these, like, all-nude clubs, and you're sitting there eating a fucking ham sandwich, and she's bending over, looking at you between her legs, winking. No thanks. I think next time I'll get fries. No, I don't either, Melissa. Yeah, no way. I think it's gross. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. I've talked about starting this dating service, and you just put all this sexual shit at the beginning, and then when you scroll down after 10 pages of bullshit, you get to all the stuff that's on the first page of most dating sites now. Your hobbies, this fucking bullshit, your cuisine, how do you describe a perfect night, all that kind of stuff. I describe a perfect night. You go out, you have excellent sushi, you drive right back to your apartment, and you blow a big load all over her face. And they canceled my profile. It's like, well, don't ask. Why'd you ask me that? Yeah, you're lucky on that. Daisy wants to come outside. I'm coming on. Yeah, exactly right, Jeff Beck. I never play music. I don't even listen to music driving. Oh, Daisy's got this weird thing about wanting to be outside when I'm talking. I'm coming on. That's my idea of a perfect date. They banned my profile. Come on, hon. Come on, get out here. Hi, honey. They banned my profile. Yeah, they wanted it to be, they just considered it crude. Don't be bugging me, hon. Yeah, it's a dating site. Such bullshit, man. But that's the thing. I mean, there is like I said, a protocol. Even an old pervert like me. I mean, I joke about it a lot. And of course, that's not what I really said on a dating profile. But, you know, there is a protocol. And when that's breached, you just lose interest. It's like weird. If somebody offered that on the first date, I'd run. I wouldn't even meet them. Even though I like the idea of it, to me, that would just reek nuts. Yeah, those aren't my plants, my buddy's wife's. I water them, though. She's not here that much. Yeah, he's a good guy, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to have any plants at mine. I don't want anything I have to take care of. Nothing. No pets. I don't want to be watering plants. Nothing. I don't want anything to do any day of the week. Yeah, you're lucky, Christine. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'm going to put a nice ant farm in like a see-through beehive. But that's about it, because they basically take care of themselves. That aquarium, man, I mean, it's a lot of fucking around too. Water changes, feeding them. Forget it. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, I couldn't do it. No way. I couldn't do it. Hair. It's a dating site. The girls are trying to get some too. That's why they're on it, Frisky. And dating is just so much different as you get older than when you're young. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah. I don't want to do it. Oh yeah, you can do it. You can come down. That'd be a good time. We'll party all night long. I'll have the hidden cameras. I'll upload them to Pornhub. Yeah, no, you're right, Infilove. It's true. Yeah, you're right about that. Do your fishes, I remember when I was a teenager, I had aquariums, and they'd get ick, that white shit on their tails. That's still even around. You'd put these drops in there. House spiders. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not doing any of that. Oh, no kidding. Wow. Suave. You're quite the Casanova. Tell them Mudachode. Banchode. Creepy crawlers. Yeah, when you're dating, you can't talk any of that shit. You gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta really change up. Even I do that. I know better. Believe me, you wouldn't even know it was me if you were a fly on the wall on a date that I was on. None of this sex talk, none of this deep throat shit, no porn references. Uh-uh. Nah, I don't think that gets you anywhere hard to get. It's just, I'm not into games. This is a swear to God true story. I talked to this lady today. I dated her about 10 years ago. And I talked her into a couple 2-girl blowjobs. You know, I'm a big voyeur, like videotaping shit. And she did it. And I thought after so soon of that happening that we could do it once in a while. Not all the time. Well, anyway, I was back in Michigan. I looked her up again. We had a date. And actually, she was kind of fun. And I brought this shit up again. And she wants to start dating again. And I considered it. And I said, hey, look, I'll do it. But I'm not saying we got to do this all the time. But is this definitely ruled out? And she said, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. So for the last week, we've been talking about this on the phone. And today she said, well, how about this then? We date, and if you do it, you just don't tell me about it. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I know you don't like it, and I'm not playing any games. I'm going to be up front. So this is a story about being up front, not conceding, not agreeing to not do it, and not agreeing to do it and not tell her once in a while. I want her to be a part of it. Anyway, it's a impasse, a standstill. So I said, well, just be friends then. No shit, I'm not selling out. Yeah, well, I was completely upfront and honest, and now I'd have never had the kind of fucking balls to do some shit like that when I was younger. No way. But now it is, like, I'm not keeping these secret fucking thoughts and being afraid to bring it up and all this kind of shit. I'm going to lay it on the fucking line. I thought, because it happened so soon when I dated her before, that I was home free. She's a big fucking Bible toter, and, you know, sin. And I can argue the sin thing fine, but I don't want to be accused of talking her into it. So it looks to me like it's probably just going to be friends. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, each his own. But, you know, I'm in a different point in my life. I don't have many years left to be doing this bullshit. No, yeah, I believe that, Melissa. I don't think she's doing too good. No, I have not. Nope. No, yeah, there can be an argument that it's different. Yeah, it's true. You know, the sad thing is, just like pit bulls. I had some pit bulls for a while, and I really liked them, and I had all the magazines and shit. But I'm telling you, just by and large, it's not so much now as it was back then. But you know, you got a bunch of gangbangers wanting to buy them off you, motorcycle rides. Like, fuck it, fuck pit bulls. And I found in my life, when you got someone that's up for that kind of proposition, they seem to have a major screw loose. They're not like normal women. I may end up having to bite the bullet and just not making that a condition anymore. I try and sell them on, you're never going to need to worry about me lying. And that's why I'm bringing this up now. And they like that, but it doesn't seem to want to cover that up. It will not outrun that kind of shit. Yeah, Raven was a sweetheart. She really was. I mean, I hate to say she was better off dead. You know, it's a tough one to come to grips with. But man, I'll tell you, her life sucked. I knew she was never getting out of there. I just can't believe Becky's body still works. You know, the lifestyle and the drugs and the malnutrition and God knows what else. What a fucking way to go. Crazy. I'm tired of getting penalized for telling the truth. No, that's Maddie. Maddie. Yeah, sweet girl. Yeah, Raven was nice. There was no fucking way she was getting out of there, though. It was really cool, like, having those kind of relationships with those women. Yeah, it's too bad. That's how life is for some people. Life's not fair, that's for sure. Yeah, Becky too. But like Becky says, I mean, she'll give you a clear understanding that she didn't want a normal life. It was boring to her. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem to bode well, though, in a real world setting. You just don't find too many women going along with it. And the ones that do, I mean, they're fruitcakes. I've painted myself into a corner. It's crazy. You want to go in? You want to go in? She gets hot out here. She hates the humidity. I know, you're going to go in, honey. You're going to go in. You want to go in? She hates the humidity, Daisy. Go on. I'm not going in. Go in there. She'll want to stay out here if I'm out here. See some of these honeybees hanging around the wall tonight? We're going to wait till the morning and head back to the hive. Now they look like they're sleeping, don't they? Huh. Mixed something. Mixed. I think it's Shih Tzu and something else. I don't know what. At the hotel? Which one? Which one, Steve? Hang on, I'm going to grab another beer. Midnight at the Oasis. Midnight at the Oasis. Bring your camel to bed. That was a cool song. Midnight at the Oasis. Cute song. I like also, I really like that Ricky Lee Jones she was singing too. So that Nicolette Larson, she was banging the singer out of Crosby, Stills and Nash, Neil Young. They say that's the only reason she got to make that record, because of his help. Hey John, how you doing? I catch myself like listening to Bee Gees songs at night. Sometimes I get like sad feeling. Those ballads by the Bee Gees. How deep is your love? I get sad when I hear that. It's fucked up. Firefall too. Strange way. Weird. Fucking thoughts in my head. Neon Moon. Who sings that? Neil Young seemed pretty cool when he was young, but he seems like a fucking kook as he got old. Or Tragedy, that's good too. I like Andy Gibb too. That Victoria Principal fucked his mind up. You know, he died of endocarditis. Daisy's in there crying. Shut up, hon. Neon Moon. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, Brooks and Dunn. Yeah. Brooks and Dunn. Huh. These are the fun chats. Just stay up late, fuck around, talk shit. Some true, some false, some in between. No special topic. Shut up, Daisy. Yeah, Victoria Principal. I don't know what she did to that guy, but it sure fucked him up. I mean, maybe he'd have died anyway. He's an opioid user. Quiet, Daisy. I'll tell you who I can't figure out. You know, there's some musicians they just kind of blackball. Bush, that group was like that. And same with Chico DeBarge and El DeBarge. Those fucking songs, those guys should be super famous. Farrah Fawcett, rectal cancer. I didn't think Farrah Fawcett was that pretty, really. Quiet, Daisy. Go to bed. You hear a jet going over. You don't hear that very often. Oh, I didn't know that was his wife. I didn't know that was his wife. Really, huh? Oh, no kidding. Yeah, but that would really affect your success as musicians. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. It's the same thing with, they always kind of fucked over Iron Maiden too, which I'm not a big fan of, but, they put on a hell of a concert. Those guitar players are killer. And they're just not played on the radio much. It's weird. Huh. Gwen Stefani. I don't think I mean, I know who she is, but I don't think I could pick her out of a photo. I'll tell you who's got a voice is that Pink. I mean, a legitimate good voice. Oh, no kidding, Melissa. No kidding. Yeah, but would that really ruin a musical career? I mean, all these people are fucking around. Stephen Stills and the babysitter, the nanny. I mean, everybody's fucking their nannies, aren't they? No, that's all right. I always feel a tinge of sadness when I walk into a spider's web because I know that's a lot of work. He's just trying to catch food, and here I walk. I did it just the other day. Felt bad. I'd put the fucking thing back if I could. Oh, that's cool, Bullpuck. Iron Maidens. Oh, really? Yeah, they got that Zapparella too. I mean, I'd like to, all women band. That's great, but it's just not the same. They're singing Led Zeppelin songs. I mean, they're okay. The girl that plays lead guitar for them is like really a bright lady. I've listened to some of her interviews and some of her guitar tutorials, and like, I don't think she's that great looking. She's not my type, but I mean, she'd be a fun person to know. And I don't like that blonde either. Arani or some shit, Lavani. She was playing for Michael Jackson for a while. Just a great guitar player, female guitar player, blonde. Seems like kind of a fruitcake. Iron Maidens. Shut up, Daisy. There's another jet going by. This is weird. You normally don't hear them. Way the hell up there. These things are like at 30,000 feet when they're here. Quiet on. Yeah, that's not really their jet. That's a lease jet. Not that it's not impressive. Yeah, they do. I think they do. Yeah, they tour on it. They lease it from an airline. They just agree to put their paint job on it. And they let the guy that's a pilot fly in the left seat. He doesn't have enough total time to be checked out one of those for real. The guy in the right seat really is flying the captain, I bet you. Yeah, they are. Absolutely amazing. I can't stand Rush. I hate those songs. I turn the radio when I hear it. They all sound alike. God. Las Vegas, they play that constantly. Oh, did you see Iron Maiden? Yeah, they're great. The lead singer guy seems like a pretty sharp guy. Shut up, Daisy. Yeah, I never really cared for Rush. You know, another person, there's certain people they never played. I'll tell you who they never played a lot on the radio. I can't figure this out either. Like Bread. You know, his two sons, one's an orthopedic surgeon, the other one's a lawyer. He has a cattle ranch out in Washington or something. And same with Jim Croce, especially for being a connected Jew. They don't play his songs on the radio either. And Harry Chapin, they say his songs were too long. He was a good guy too. I like Harry Chapin songs. Deep Purple. Wow. I wouldn't walk across the street to see B.B. King. He can't sing and play the guitar at the same time. Yeah, Meatloaf. And another guy got kind of blackballed. He died, didn't he, Meatloaf? Yeah, I do like King Crimson. Sure do. Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, they got about the fucking things that make the roof and half the plywood on. Yeah, bread, David Gates. Yeah, King Crimson. I like the Moody Blues. Oh, COVID, really? Wow. Oh, that got him, huh? No shit. Yeah, bread, great. I still listen to their songs. Yeah, I thought David Gates was just an excellent songwriter. I like Paul Davis too. Paul Davis, he got stabbed one time down in Nashville. He died of, I think, a heart attack. Big cocaine using too, Paul Davis. Believe it or not, you're going to laugh. I like Ricky Nelson. What a head of hair. God damn. I'll tell you who's got heads of hair, man. And you got to admit, a nice head of hair, who wouldn't want it, is those fucking singers from Alabama. Holy Christ, man. You know who I'm talking about? They still have killer heads of hair. Yeah, Jim Croce. Time in a Bottle. Yeah, Guitar Man. Great song. And it's surprising the songs that are written for other artists. Those Bee Gees were good at that shit. They wrote a lot of songs for other artists. Neil Diamond. I was a never Neil Diamond fan. I like Kenny Rogers. That song Ruby is very sad. I like Ruby though. Well, he was starting to look pretty strange towards the end too. I guess anything looks better than old, wrinkled up walking prune. Like even Joan Rivers. I mean, she looks strange, but it's better than 85. Oh, you knew about them, huh, Melissa? Oh, cool. They're all dead now, aren't they, the Moody Blues? I think they're all dead. Yeah, he plays a lot. Not anymore, he doesn't. Yeah, it's a great song. Oh, did you really, Jamie? You lucky dog. Yeah, it was unique. I see. I got a short on YouTube. Uh, Ronnie Van Zant's son playing tonight. He looked awful young in there to be Ronnie Van Zant's son, though. Maybe like grandson would make more sense. Yeah, Leonard Skinner. I like those guys. I don't know that I ever went to see him in concert, but I thought they were cool. I mean, I liked. Yeah. Oh, I believe it, GMO. Yeah. I saw David Bowie on the Station to Station tour when Earl Slick was the guitar player, and that was the best concert I've ever been to. Asia, yeah, great group. Yep. Yeah, I like Bowie. Yeah, super good. Hard to believe he's dead already. Prince, that was a shocker too. No, they were good in her, Neil. Yeah, Dean Martin. I didn't think he could sing worth a fuck. Neither could Frank Sinatra. Oh, no kidding, J-Bo. Huh. See, I always Santana never struck me as be playing with a full deck. Either that or he's high all the time. I don't think he's that great of a guitar player either. I didn't know he could play. He didn't play anything but a guitar, did he? Yeah, I saw Bowie 3 times. You know, it's absolutely excellent. I saw Alice Cooper, Elton John. I saw a ton of fucking people. America. I gave away my tickets to The Who. I gave away my tickets to Elvis Presley. I passed on Pink Floyd. I saw Paul Rogers in Bad Company. I'll never forget that. I was a senior in high school, and she was a Miss Michigan runner-up beauty queen. She wasn't even that good looking, but a sweetheart. Linda Reeves was her name. Kind of a plain Jane. We went making out later. It was like fucking unbelievable. I thought to myself, this girl ought to be a fucking porno movie star. I ought to look her up tomorrow. Linda Reeves. Really sweet girl. God, I think back of those days, somebody began to coming into town and you say, hey, want to go see Bad Company? It's like, yeah. Don't even know them. First fucking date, making out, holding hands. Fuck. What I'd give I'd like to be 1% that excited about anything now. God. Going out and parking. Holy shit. Reminiscing again. I was never a Bob Seger page. I had a friend of mine that was real smart and graduated from left high school in the 10th grade and went right to a private college, Shimer College in Illinois. And he ended up doing okay in life, not great. But he went to Oakland University for a while. And he had lived in Birmingham on Purdy Street. And I would go up there as like when I was 15, 16, 17, visit him on the weekends. And they were having a party next door one night, the neighbors, and I went over there and it was Bob Seger. He was just starting to get like fairly famous. This would have been like maybe 71, 72. I remember talking to him and stuff. It was like no big fucking deal. It was just some guy that was in a band. I remember them telling me that he was playing a couple places in Michigan. Yeah, Motley Crue. I thought they were an ass kicker band for a while. Dr. Feelgood. I bet that played in strip clubs a billion times. Strip clubs were cool back in the 70s. It was like the girl next door. Had a bunch of silicone, tramp stamps, nose piercings, purple hair. It's fucking great, man. These look like just girls that just quit the college cheerleading team to make some extra money. Yeah, Poison too. How about that one? What's that fucking group, This Is Love? Who sang that? Whitesnake? With that Tawny, whatever her name was. There's another fucking killer body. She just died here a year or two ago. Tawny something. I remember a buddy of mine telling me he went up to see Eric Clapton in Saginaw and he overdosed and they canceled the concert. Yeah, David Coverdale. I just can't imagine the ass this guy must have knocked out over his life. These guys must wear rubbers or he'd be dead by now. Yeah, she died, yeah. There was like a really 1 in a million body too. What'd she die of, Christine? Oh, did she overdose? No kidding. Yeah, you gotta think after a life like that with so much excitement, she probably didn't really get compensated. And just, I mean, being 65 years old when you had her life earlier. I mean, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I mean, she was probably just depressed and bored and kept thinking about the days that had gone by. The hole in her screen door and her double ride. Meals on Wheels delivering her dinner. It's like, fuck. Oh, really, Melissa? No kidding. No, I wasn't around there too much then. I mean, I made trips there as like a college kid, but I didn't go to any concerts. I went down to this, went down with this girl I met in a junior college. She had a Duster 340. Dad was a funeral director. She was trying to get me to go to Florida. It's like, all right, let's go. So we took off like on our spring break from this junior college. And we stayed at her uncle's house in Tampa. And she was such a fucking bitch, man. After about 2 days, I got so pissed off, I left. Hitchhiked home. I wasn't putting up with that fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's different. It's different, Perplexed. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, those were the days, man. I've tried looking her up before, and I can find her brother and her sister and her parents, but I can't find her. It's weird. You know who's a big pool guy is Rob. Don't smoke that or whatever it is. Don't light that. He's an expert on that pool shit. Rebuilds pool tables, and we talked about it actually tonight for about 45 minutes. Yeah, I'd rather go to the old has-been concerts like in Tunica and casino, stuff like that. No driving, you got a hotel room, play the slot machines. Those casinos, even like in the, not that great ones, they have nice hotel rooms. Big, nice bed, nice sheets. Quiet. Yeah, I don't know how you become famous now as a band. You like that Greta Van Fleet, Christine? Do you like them? Yeah, I'm paying for any booze. Yeah, nice sheets, nice pillows. Yeah, me too. Yep. The fish feeder's broke here. I gotta go back and fuck with that tomorrow. It's gonna be a hot week this week too, 90s. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right about that, JMO. Yeah, it's true. You didn't want to look like a nerd and protect your hearing like a smart person would. At Pete Townsend, his hearing's fucked up. You know, that getting caught with that kitty porn on his computer really kind of dashed any interviews with him on TV stations. No, probably not, GMO. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah, I'd like to go to some concerts. I'll tell you, there's I guess, is it a reenactment, man? What do you call these bands that like act like the other ones? Led Zeppelin. I'd go see them. I think that'd be fun to go see them. Oh, really, Chris? Oh, that's good, Jabo. Yeah, I don't really care for pool. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. Yeah, cover bands. That's it. Yeah, cover bands. They're good. Led Zeppelin. I go see them. Oh yeah, probably is British Floyd. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Pinball Wizard. Judas Priest. Whoever expected that guy was out sucking cocks after a concert. That was kind of a surprise. It doesn't really surprise because it's statistics. They must have had some video on him or something. I bet he never told anybody. Oh, really, Melissa? Yeah, I bet you're right about that. A drink or two. Huh. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Captain and Tennille. Muskrat Love. Yeah, she had a smooth voice, sure did. Good night, Christine. Yeah, that's right. Ducks fly with ducks. That's no shit. Yeah. Oh, really? I never got that impression. I'm just, he waited long enough, though. If he'd have done that just starting out, you'd have never heard of him. Yeah. Good night, Christine. Nighty night. I like Judas Priest, a few of their songs, but not enough to buy an album or go see them in concert. They took Interneil's pellet gun away from him. Oh, good for you. Wow. Cool. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Drifter. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Pink Floyd. Oh, you better not take it outside. Yeah, it's a great song. Who's that guy who comes on here? Hank Harold. He got his car booted at a damn Peter Frampton concert. I would have sent him some money, but I have never heard from him, and he never sent anything to my email with his PayPal address. Oh, okay. Huh. We're burning the midnight oil. Midnight Oil. It's a good group too. Yeah, what'd you think of him, JMO? Was it a good concert? He lives down in Cincinnati. I don't know if they are or not. It's iffy. Because the lead singer was having hearing problems. I saw a YouTube video last night, Rick Ashley playing AC/DC songs. I didn't know he played the drums. Yeah, I don't really. He's a fucking weirdo, though, man. Joe Satriano's fucking strange. If you ever listen to him interviewed, how about Buckethead? Yeah, he's really weird. Yeah, he can. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like Buckethead. No, yeah, I don't think I'd see him in concert either. Yeah, Satrion. I get tired of hearing it. Oh, wow. Good for you. Yeah, I like old Metallica. I don't like them like I used to. I saw them back in like 2000, Chicago. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like Lana Del Rey, yeah. Who's that song, that band that sung Internet Love Song? That guy died, that lead singer died. Yeah, Internet Love Song. He died. The guy OD'd it a few years ago. Punch in Interstate Love Song. Interstate Love Song. That's it, yeah. No. Interstate Love Song. They also sang the song Plush. Plush. Stone Temple Pilots. Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, yep. What do you think of them, Melissa? Did you like them? Yeah, they're great. Molly Hatchet. Yeah, I'm not into guns. I don't care about them. They don't interest me. Oh, okay, Melissa. Yeah, Steve Vai. Yeah, right, JMO, yeah. Yeah, I like Lincoln Park. Yeah, I guess depression did that guy in, huh? Yeah, okay, Melissa. Right. That's true. Yeah, I thought they were good, yeah. I've been staying up later and later. I think he hung himself. Yeah, you're right, JMO. Yeah, it is. You'd think, though, you'd think you would just have so much access to enough stuff that would distract you to live longer. You know, therapy, drugs, clinics, retreats. But I guess not. Good night, Frederick. Huh. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to go to bed by. Daisy's in there screaming like she got her leg cut off. And I've been staying up like past 3, and that means I sleep till noon because I fuck around on the internet after I brush my teeth. I like getting up earlier. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed by. Peter Neal, you party on. Chris, Frederick, Jabo. You guys rock on. Thanks for coming on. It's fun talking. Melissa? Yeah, I think so too, Melissa. Thank you. JMO, you have a nighty night. Frisky, night night. Until the next time, that's right. Oh, you're welcome. It was fun. Yeah. Great time. Thanks, JMO. Thank you. Chris, you rock on. All you other 25 stalkers. Good night, Drifter. Yeah, have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope I do too. I think I will. A little bit tired tonight. But you know how it is. You brush your teeth, you get ready for bed, you lay in bed, you're not tired anymore. All right, you guys, take care. Midnight Bug Concert. Rock on. I'm coming, Daisy. I'm coming on. You want to go, Betty?